Good evening, folks. Welcome to some Gran Turismo 7 from Francorchamps, and hopefully some races with weather, because if it doesn't rain, it can get a little, well, it doesn't necessarily get boring, but I think everybody's here for the rain races, so I'm going to do 3 races tonight. Hopefully we get weather in at least a couple of them. We'll see how we can do. We're in the Genesis for the first one. We are starting at the back, and welcome to the stream, everyone. Nice to have you along. I've not turned the light on my camera. I'm just sitting in the dark here, so there is lighting behind the TV, and obviously we get lit up by the screen as well. But yeah, I've got a light, but I'm not turning it. Sit in the dark. Anybody that watches the World of Tank consoles will be very well used to it. Welcome along, everyone. Nice to see so many people in chat. What is going on, man? We've got Nay's in first. Every stream, nearly every stream, Nay's in there with the first comment on the chat. Welcome along, Nay. Jill Rowan, welcome in as well. Good to see you. We are in the race, aren't we? Yes, 5 minutes to go. Nakata, welcome in. Bjorn, David, nice to see you, folks. Welcome along. Hope you're well. Hope you've got better weather than I've got here in a cold, wet, dark Glasgow. Absolutely, we say here in Scotland, it is pissing it down. Absolutely pissing it down. Wasn't meant to start until 4 o'clock. I was all ready to go to the shops at 3 o'clock before the rain came down, and it started at bloody 2:45 the rain, so I had to abandon my trip to the shops. So we might have an Iron Brew crisis later on in the Womble household. I might have to end up going to the garage at like 11 o'clock at night just to buy Iron Brew. When you know you've got an addiction to something, eh? So, we'll start at the back. I've done quite a few races, so I know my way around the track, and interesting race though when the weather comes down. The old choice between the wets and the inters is something you get right, something you get wrong. It's good to see that. Yeah, obviously it's a copy-paste race from 8 months ago, but the changes to the tyre wear model and the changes to the wet weather driving has definitely given it a fresh lease of life. It was lovely all day to about 3:30. Well, it was. I know what you mean, It was quite nice here up until about 2:45, and then it started raining, and it's no stopped since. It's absolutely bouncing down out there. Daz, welcome in. I haven't got the choice right yet. I did a back-to-back test between the inters and the wets yesterday on like kind of fully wet conditions, and I found the wet tyres were around about 2.5 to 3 seconds a lap faster. But I've not actually done a race where I've picked the wets yet. I've always picked the inters because they can. It's either not been wet enough for the wet tyres, or I can see it's going to dry out towards the end, so I want to have the inters on at the end. You've heard it's just warm and sunny over in Scotland, yeah. Aye. Oh, you put your washing out, Bjorn. Yeah, a delivery for Iron Brew. You can actually do that as well, believe it or not. You can actually do that. So, did anyone see the sort of trailer and the stuff for my first Gran Turismo demo that's getting released tomorrow? Yeah, that's it, isn't it? It's like, if you go too early for the tyres, you burn the tyres out as well. It's an interesting race. Interesting. I know the weather's like not fully dynamic. It's like scripted scenarios is the way I kind of started referring to it. There's scenarios, and there's like, I mean, I've seen loads of different. I must have seen 10 different races over what I've done and what I've watched. There is loads of kind of, you know, and the weather when it comes in obviously comes in at a very similar time, but you never know how the makeup of that weather's going to be. You never know how long it's going to last, or exactly what patches of rain are within the band of weather. So there is definitely a dynamic element to it. Pretty good. I want to hear your broken code, Bjorn. Go on, mate. Go on. So I'm interested now. I'm interested whether this is going to be genuine or whether we're going to get a little bit of a joke here. Flash Dagger, welcome in. Nice to see you, mate. Bjorn's code is do race A or do race B instead. 38 seconds. Let me just make sure I'm on the right tyres. We are on the right. TC on 2. Yeah, well, aye, yeah. If it's... I use TC on 1. If it's like really slidey and the car's starting to really struggle, maybe put it onto 2. But I mean, I've got 1 on in the dry anyway, so the Genesis is a pretty leery car out the corners at the best of times. Flash Dagger, thank you very much for the £5 donation. Keep up the good work with the interesting and investigative. That's a hard word for me to say. Best type of GT content in YouTube. Thank you very much, Flash. I appreciate that. Yeah. It's an interesting one, Flash, because it's the type of videos that I love to do, but I would say at times it's not really the sort of content that does particularly well on Gran Turismo. People like dirty driving and they like dirty driving videos. So right, well, the weather's coming in, we know that much. What's going to hit? It's going to be like when the rain does hit, it's going to be pretty heavy straight away. We might actually, there's a little dark blue spot there as well. So this could be, I would say, where's my button for the chat? I think we're in split 2 as well. I think the top split will be pretty stacked at this time. I think it'll be pretty stacked in top split. So we're about 60k DR and we're not getting into top split. So that gives you an idea how fast it is up there. I'll watch some of those races later on, so I will. But yeah, thank you very much, Flash, for the £5, and yeah, I'll keep doing that kind of videos. Definitely. Although, it is getting harder and harder to come up with content. You just saw a video about Scottish people struggling to say thief alert system. Is that true? But never heard of that. Cat it. You're not the first person to try and get me to say that in the cat. It is a long race, yeah. Especially when the old rain comes, 50 minutes of fun. Dave W, how you doing? GT7 Real Weather Simulator. Sweetie's coming up at me, that man, jeez oh. This is probably a better split for us anyway, because if we manage to sneak into top split, we would just be the slowest driver there. One of the slowest drivers there. I'm not sure how much fun we would have. Although it's usually pretty good for DR because all these fast guys are on their taking accounts and then they quit if they bin it, so. Bit early to be fighting, guys. Bit early to be fighting. Yeah, the wind's blowing a tailwind into Blanchimon. I wondered why the car understeers so badly. Even though we lifted. But it looks like the first 2 or 3 have escaped and then everybody's together after that. Oh, that could be a penalty. Some awkward corners here in the Genesis. It's like right between second and third gear. With Jack. Jack can be quite aggressive, to be fair. Man. And there we're doing. Just for the record, I can actually say that perfectly fine. Those 3 words together. I'm just not going to give you the satisfaction of attempting it. This is wild, isn't it? Wild! Oh my god. The driving standards is just abysmal though. Absolutely abysmal. Nobody's got any idea how to sort of drive together. and all that. He did not think it was the car ahead because of all the chaos. We're actually going like 4 seconds a lap off pace here. It's so relative in a beer lobby being the gravel. Yeah. Well, I did a race earlier that I'm going to make into a members content because I've never seen such a collection of bad rejoins over the course of about 10 laps. The rejoins that people were doing were just, it was honestly... I really wish there was kind of chat and I could just go to these two. What are you doing? It's literally lap 4 of a 20 lap race, the rain's coming, you want to lose 3 seconds a lap fighting every fucking corner. Alright, how we doing? A Womble stream to brighten your day. I'm glad you feel that way, Tonic. Yeah, the weather is very much on its way. He's off. Another big one. Oh, this is a tough decision. With that rain when it comes, I think it's going to be pretty heavy straight off. Well, no, it's calmed down, isn't it? I don't know what to do here. It's a difficult choice. Oh no, it's here, it's here, it's here. One to end. There's a slap, I think. Oh, actually, inters are wets though. Inters are wets. I don't know. You should have run UTC. Yeah, exactly. I'm going for the intermediates. I think it's going to dry up towards the end, so. These conditions would kill the wet tyres though. It's risky out there. Somebody never changed tyres, eh? They made it round right enough, those guys that are just pitting now. I've not watched it yet, Dave. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I'll watch it. I've always been wrong, so who knows, yeah. I mean, like, wets will be the tyre at some point in this race. I'm sure. I go by the Martin Brundle philosophy. He always says change tyres onto what the conditions are, not what you think the conditions are going to be. I think that works quite well. Oh, I broke a way too late there though. What I had anyway. Horses are just so strong in these conditions though. I think it depends on the car as well though. Yeah. Oh, that rear brake bias has helped me there, but I can see it being a bit of a problem. How you doing, Alf? Nice to see you, mate. Oh, I need to change that brake bias. It's skirming me in the braking zones with these. Pretty slippy out there. Oh, fuck's sake, Muscafi. Is it? People are just so bad at just not letting the front of their car not clip the rear of your car in situations. Just have a bit of respect, man. Happens so much to me in this race. Oh, it's certainly tough out here now, though. So, ending the full wets now will be in a good place, I think. It's like that in this kind of weather and you're going round. Vicious. Going to come back to these intermediates, I think. I think the wet tyres are probably quite happy at the moment, but I think it's going to come back to inters. That was a terrible line. Oh. mean, I don't need any space in the track, buddy, you know. Don't worry about me needing some space. I mean, I broke him plenty of time there, didn't I? And he just gave me nothing on the inside whatsoever. Gave me absolutely nothing on the inside. It. Very hard to take these Porsches on though. The Porsche in the way, it's just so much easier to drive in these conditions. They get no traction issues, they can just floor it out the corners. Go pom-pom uit meteen. Dumpy, welcome in as well, mate. Nice to see you. Oh no. Make sure you get the wheel straight. If you end up in that curve, you've got to make sure you get the wheel straight. Best corner I've ever done. Thank you for everybody watching. 46 people watching. Welcome along everyone. I think if I've missed you in chat, then apologies, I am concentrating pretty hard here. sticking my tongue out soon. We're actually gaining on the leader though. We were 16.6 seconds behind the leader and we're actually gaining on him. Plenty to play for here. Somebody just spun up ahead. Slow in front of me now. Guy behind catching me so fast. Oh, the FT1 Uncle Bomb, I've got no idea actually. I was thinking of doing a racer to see what it's like. Ah! God, bloody was scaffing so slow through there. He gave me a bloody penalty with his tacky driving. I feel like I could just get past these two, would be away very quickly. Suffering like with that dirty air behind them. I got a little bit of a favour from the ghosting system for a change. Oh, terrible line. Right, we're up into P1 boat. Henry, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the stream. Still plenty to play for here. Gonna dry up as well. Steer behind this guy. Not what I'm trying to do there. Mitch, welcome to the street. It's not random, it's like there's like scenarios more than anything else. But the weather, you get like a scenario and the weather can kind of do various things within that scenario, so that's the way I would describe it. It's not completely random, oh my god, just as I get ahead I go and make an arse of it, eh? Typical. Arkies, how we doing, mate? A few risks up through Eau Rouge there to try and open the gap up again, it's worked. Up into P6. Yeah, it's that Scottish Air Company. Oh dear, Wombo. Been making a mess of that corner the whole bloody race. Just my lines are terrible at the moment. So annoying because the Porsche literally gains a second on you out of the chicane and the source. Basically that make an arse of it. Definitely feels like there's less grip now than there was earlier on. Anger's moved up into P6. Anger does pretty fast. What's he in? McLaren or something? I'm not sure. So struggling with that corner, man. I can even be my tail gunner. Oh my god, stop fucking honest to fuck, man. The bloody disrespectful driving. Bloody hell. It's got to be so careful not to tap the back of somebody in these conditions, and people are just so careless. I mean, how slow did he go through the chicane? And I took my time not to hit him, didn't I? I know it was an accident. I know he waited, so all good, but when you've just driven for the 45 minutes to have your race maybe screwed up because somebody can't just take a wee bit of chill in a corner. Not my idea of fun. Not got that room from very many people, I can assure you that. He would not have got that room from many people. Brave through there. Night tyres, welcome to the stream by the way, nice to see you. Better check my fuel in a wee second. It'd been nice if he'd had a penalty behind us. Definitely on the right tyres now, I think. I think the guy behind must be on wet tyres there. And the leader's on wet tyres as well. Ooh, that fuel's actually not brilliant. Hi man, how we doing? Ooh. Not the wet tyres, they all of a sudden get pace again. This fuel is critical. That's a bad corner. Yep. I think he might be not brilliant on fuel either though. forced his way down the inside there a wee bit, didn't he? Doing it. Don't know why he had no pace for a couple of laps and now he's got this pace. We'll take a P5 though. Glasgow, welcome into the stream. What was saying, so I've been really not keeping up with the chat at all there, folks, but welcome in everyone, hope everybody's well. Hopefully enjoyed that race. That was quite a good race, I think. That was quite enjoyable. Given we were last after about 7 laps, then P5 is not too shabby at all. Yeah, he definitely had fuel to push, yeah, but he was awful fast in the last lap. Even like he didn't seem to have much pace for a couple of laps, and then he was awful fast in the last one there. Plenty of fuel, exactly. I'm sure it said 0.1 on the thing, Alf. Tons of fuel. $700,000 credits, that'll cover a few oil changes and rigidity or restorations. That was decent. Don't know if it's just this longer daily C. You've had nothing but clean races here this week. Oh no, well. I've got to admit, I did a couple of races this afternoon, and yeah, there was some suspect driving going on. Some suspect driving going on. Yeah, maybe grumpy, maybe. Let's have a wee look at the replay and see what people were doing on the tyres. I'm assuming my tea will be cold now as well. Lukewarm tea is okay in my opinion. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say I've seen people being dirty, clumsy, but I guess it's to be expected in the wet weather. But yeah, there's been a lot of clumsy driving going on, but there always is. Always a lot of clumsy driving. SB's been the usual punt fest. Turn 2 at the Red Bull Ring in Group 4. If you weren't expecting to get punted into there at least once a race, then you're you've not played this game very long. Right, let's go to the top of the field and see what people were doing. Alright, Alls is on at the intermediates. Intermediates. Yeah, everybody went inners. Except this guy, I mean, this guy won the race, so this guy put the wet tyres on and actually carved his way through the field because he was so quick when the track was wet, proper wet. The track did stay very wet for a lot longer than I was expecting, I must admit. He's doing 36. I mean, he's fast, this guy, to be fair. He is a very fast driver. Sure, we get the next one. What his tyres were like at the end. He's doing 228s at the end. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, exactly, Arkeys, yeah. Nah. Hills are alive with the sound of bashing, yes. Aye, if you've not got your bumper reinforced for... oh shit. Yeah, if you've not got your bumper reinforced for Race B this week, then... Max Power's been on the wets this week. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, it definitely looks like... I thought about going on the wets, but I thought the track would dry out a lot earlier than it did. But it kind of just retained the moisture. How you doing, Neil? Welcome. Thank you for popping in. Is that not a futuristic car, Glasgow? The Zagato. Is that not like a VGT? Is So yeah, I was looking at the trailer for my first Gran Turismo thing, and I was thinking to myself, imagine if PD had used that time. Man, top split here. No way. Maybe people being demoted down to second split. It's fast though. Very fast drivers here. Yeah, that's definitely wet. That's wet tyres. That's 100% wet tyres. That's full wets. Look at the size of this weather front coming in. Holy shit. Max Power, how we doing? Welcome in, mate. Welcome in. I'm expecting a win. Frankie's in the Genesis. So yeah, I was looking at that, my first Gran Turismo demo, and thinking to myself, imagine they kind of just went, you know what, let's do exactly the same, but do like a little GT Sport 2 demo. Like, imagine 5 tracks, we did 5 tracks that have got full weather, 20 cars, and just nothing else, and just like some sport mode races, and kind of treat it like a beta. Basically say this is a testing ground, right? We're going to test running more cars, we're going to test doing different things, and might be disconnection issues, there might be frame rate issues, there might be this issues and that, but it's a demo, it's a beta test for Gran Turismo 8, for sport mode in Gran Turismo 8. I can dream, can't I? I can dream. Team Crusher, how we doing? Oh, the 1965 one, alright, okay. Fair enough. I know the one you mean. You get used to being able to actually press the throttle now. Oh yeah, that's full wets from lap 5 onwards, lap 6 onwards and 8. Skyline. Wind blowing. What do you mean the Skyline 90? Do you mean the GTR in front? It's also the case that the BOP is never as bad as people think it is, and like genuinely changing a car by 1% will probably change its lap time by about a tenth. So it's my pal Slayers! Hello Slayers! A wee while since I've killed you. Slayers thinks I hate him, by the way. Let's get a move on, eh? No, definitely are. And Caddo hates Slayers. I had a bit of a run-in with him for a couple of weeks, but I don't hate him. He punted me out at Deep Forest Reverse, he punted me out on the hairpin, and then tried to blame it on somebody else. I was like, is that right? It was clearly him that had taken me out, but he tried to blame it on somebody else, so I did treat him with very much respect for a while after that, and didn't let him through when I was letting like the likes of wind and that through. I made his life really difficult. That's in the past. I've not had any kind of infamous Slayers or muds on the track. He's a lot faster than me anyway, so why would I? holding on here because everybody's fighting, really, I feel. Car's actually just quite unbalanced. Yeah, well, we were P-last in this race at this time. Last time, though, in the car, we finished P5, so who knows? Yeah. That's the thing though, Arkies, I'm pretty sure it's like a second strength alien train as well. Pretty sure that's the second split. It's a bloody strong second split. I'm just saving fuel at the moment. That's my hanging on at the back of the train, saving fuel. Minimise my pit stop. Oh, he's got a move on. I'm purple there. It's nothing to do with the fact it's one corner and I had a massive slipstream. Clearly you guys are just going too slow. The Porsche go flat out through Stavolo too. Anyone's driven the Porsche, can you go flat out through the corner just before the penalty zone? RZ. That says trucking, David. What's going to be is in between this lap and the next one. What we're going to do? E1 is absolutely flying though. No, I'm pitting. I'm gonna risk it. Maybe I'll lap early, but I think I'm gonna risk it. People, I don't know. Some people might stay out here. Maybe I'll lap early, but oh dear. Let's see. I'm gonna end up shredding these weights here, but we need to try something. We're right at the back, so. No adverts, please. Like YouTube. Thank you for getting us over 50 likes, by the way. Consumer, welcome into the stream. Yes, TR. Rocking. Lizard, look at the rain though. Look at it. It's getting there already. It's getting there to be dodgy on slicks. Oh, I don't like it's dodgy to be on wets as well. There's no way they can drive in this. If I can barely keep the car on the track in wets. I think they just got round in time, didn't they? I feel like they got so lucky there. I feel like they got so lucky there, to be honest with you. They must have just been ahead of the weather to survive on the slick tyres there for that lap. By the time I got to it, because I had a 30-second pit stop, it was obviously much wetter. I know, as I say though, they must have just been ahead of the wet weather though, because when I got to the end of the straight, the track was already bad for slicks at that point, so they must have just been ahead of the weather. We'll take a look at the replay, but we're very late here. Oh. Five warm-up laps, the race starts here. I wonder if in real life you can touch the curbs like that through Eau Rouge. I wonder if the downforce is enough to compensate for the slippiness. There we go there, didn't I? Bolts us out. Confidence you can have up through Eau Rouge on the wet tyres though is like where you really notice it. But to be fair, last time we did this race the wet tyres was much better in fast corners. Well, this is going to be a long stint, this, isn't it?
Well, cutting my way through the field is not quite how I'd put it, yeah. Let's go. It's weird though, right? Because the car actually moves about more on the wet tyres than the enters. But it's like a controllable kind of moving about. It genuinely doesn't feel like you've got much more grip. It just... I think you can just play with the car in the corners a little bit more. Under braking the back end, well actually probably because I've not changed my brake valves though. Yeah, it still doesn't feel especially grippy. It's clearly faster. No doubts about it. Yeah, that's probably the best way of putting it, 90. You can be more aggressive on the throttle, and the grip loss is like much more progressive, so you can kind of hustle the car a bit more. Coming through there I lost the car, but I knew exactly what the car was doing, so I could get on the throttle earlier with the enters. I'd have to hesitate a bit more and be confident that the car had settled again before I could be on the throttle, I think. We're catching folk though. Bad job out with the stream. It wasn't a good lap, was it? I do think a huge part of the time gain on the wets versus the enters comes through Eau Rouge and Poulon though. It's definitely the fast corners. Why's Max not leading yet? What's he doing? Max, what are you doing, mate? You should be winning by now. To be fair, the guy in P1 is incredibly quick. He's doing like 34s. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm Scottish and I'm not sure why we're not allowed to call people a badger in Scotland, so... Come to the stream, that person. Attacker. He'll come in. Where did that 36.9 come from? Why have we not been able to do a lap of that again? Right, a bad chair. See, that's when you're not involved with the old firm, you don't know these things now. I'm going slow. Let's try and put like a 37 in at least here. These lap times are not brilliant. Concentrate a wee bit and see if we can find a wee bit more pace. Race added, yeah. Woohoo! In fourth gear. Genesis likes a wiggle. A better lap. The chicane at the end was terrible. Over a minute, they even had like a crash or anything bad, or a bad stretch call, and I'm a minute off the lead, man. That's just... that hurts. That's not the line, Wombo. Six laps to go. Oh, really? Cheeky. Oh, Jesus. We're fully out of control of the car there. Bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. Well, it could have been a lot worse, let's be honest. All these things like tanks anyway, no damage. Right, I think we can catch back up to these guys, I really do. Well, I've got no grip there though, but... Damn. I agree, 90, yeah, I think it's really good. I mean, there's no sim game out there that doesn't do wet weather without a few flaws, but yeah, the wet weather in Gran Turismo 7 is pretty good. Ah, that bullshit game. It's all went to pot. It's all went to pot at the end here. Welcome back to stream, by the way, Tonic. Nice to see you again. Even better to see you on the track. Jesus Christ, car. Spun there because of the... Right, painful one. Let's try and get it to 36, see if we can catch the cars in front, that's all it's left to do. Like a drying line starting to form, so we should be going out to the 36s easy. So bad. even going to get to finish. Bloody hell, these wet tyres, man. Definitely lock up a lot easier. Blunt, how we doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, we might get to finish, the leader's binned it. Into 103, lost 14 seconds. Still leading though. It could be a record, only one person quitting, eh? There's always towards the beginning. See once the drying line, I can't believe you would do 19.2 laps and then quit the race because you spun. What's the point in that? I'd fine him 2 million credits for quitting the race. See once the drying line starts appears, this Genesis is really good. I've noticed that it really likes these kind of drying line conditions here. .2 laps the guy did. Now we're matching the pace of the leader. You know? Yeah, definitely tonic, yeah. We'll still get 500,000 for this, I think. wetter again. Car felt good for a lap. Lap 18 the car felt good. Now it doesn't feel so good. It's full weight again. Heavy rain coming down. We're in a right heavy patch of rain. This is the first race I've had with rain for as long and as hard as it has, right enough. I've never seen a race actually end in full wet conditions like this one. How quickly we caught them in the drying conditions, but now we're back to the wet conditions. The Porsche's just gone. Not last. It's not last, that's about all I can say. Oh man, that was painful. Just can't match the. I mean, Derek's done a good job in the Genesis. I can't kind of say it's completely the car, but I just feel like once it's a fully wet track, I can't compete with the MR cars at all. Absolutely, yeah. Sweat's pissing off me, Bjorn. Absolutely pissing off me. Yeah, not seen Fusion for ages. Not seen Fusion for ages, Tonic. I always felt he never really liked Gran Turismo, so he's probably away doing something else that he enjoys. Right, we'll do one more. I'll try a race in the Porsche. I've not driven the Porsche yet, so we'll give it a wee go. Yeah, he was always. It's probably the same person, because Fusion was. He was always in Pigeon's chat, so he probably is part of TCR. Yeah, I want to check that lap where. I want to check what the track was like when they were still out on the dry tyres, because I genuinely thought we'd made a inspired strategy call when we pitted, but we never got any benefit from it whatsoever. The Genesis, was that guy in a Genesis, yeah? Was he in the right Genesis? Was he really? Maybe it is OP then, Max. Maybe I have to accept. So he did, man. Well, what can I say? What can I say? That guy had insane pace, so he did. I didn't even notice that the guy took a P1 in the Genesis. As I said, the Genesis is good in the wet, except for the fully wet conditions. In my experience, you know, but once it gets fully wet, I find it quite difficult in the wet conditions. 4 races in the bounce last night. You were goosed. These races take their toll. Been worth waiting for. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, definitely good. I would like to see like a proper daily C, like a 20-minute daily C running in conjunction with it though. So I don't always feel like sitting down to do a 45-minute race. I will be honest. And they were definitely struggling, weren't they? I feel like they got lucky that they had the grip they did. With that amount of spray coming off and that kind of rain coming down, I think they got lucky to have the grip that they had. What's this guy down on his... He's only lost 2.2 seconds on his fastest lap, even though that amount of rain's on the track. I feel we got screwed there a little bit, I'm not going to lie. He's lost 5 seconds, but he was miles up the track anyway. Yeah, definitely, Max, yeah. I mean, somebody did say that straight away, you can drive on wetter track on the slicks anyway, which is actually quite realistic, because these GT3 cars, slick tyres actually work really well in damp conditions, so... Right, let's jump in our Porsche. Turismo. Well, we get no practice whatsoever in the Porsche. Yeah, fixing the catch-up dynamic was a huge thing to fix Tonic, yeah. 100%. That actually ruined wet races in a lot of ways, didn't it? So that was a big fix on the wet driving's actually really fun in Gran Turismo 7 now. It's really enjoyable to drive the cars in the wet. I mean, even in the wettest conditions, you're kind of doing like Group 4 pace, aren't you? You've kind of got like Group 4 pace, so it's not really like kind of, you know, they did have enough grip back for the changes. They were doing like laps in the 250s, if I remember rightly, in the fully wet conditions. Well, it's another wet one. Now here's a question. Do I have wet tyres for my Porsche? It's another very strong lobby. Dan's in as well. Yeah, it'd be nice to have the options to have the weather slow right down in lobbies, wouldn't it? What brake balance do I run in a Porsche? One? Yeah, Max can tell me. Oh, Jesus. My rear tyre's any good, is it? Don't really need them anyway. Apologies to the drivers behind, I've not driven this car. Oh, it's lively on the rear, isn't it? See ya, Max. See ya, Max. Whoa! Quite lively on the rear, isn't it? Tires, I think. The speed you can carry through Stavolo 2 though compared to the Genesis is like different class. I mean, it would be good fun to start a race in the rain, but it would be absolute carnage. Whoa. Well. The boy hit that curb, apparently. Right, let's see if we can get through Eau Rouge without dying. Easy. I feel like Max wants to be behind me when it starts raining so he can just overtake me and go, look, it's not the car. You're rubbish. I feel like it's what Max is doing. Then he'll just carve through the field and come like sixth. Out of me, you and Alpha said I might be the fastest, Jay. Welcome in, mate. Listen, there's too many fast people in these lobbies, Jay. This is what happens when you stream at bloody peak time, isn't it? Too many fast folk. Enjoy the game, Jay. Thanks for coming in, mate. The only way is up. Pit as well. Pitting. It's amazing on the brakes, the Porsche, isn't it? No wets, do we think? I didn't really look at the weather in a kind of more any more detail. Do we think it has to be full wets, doesn't it? Right, take some fuel on as well. You'll disprove that theory by the end of the week for me. I doubt it, Jay. Only because I'll probably not set a qualifying time. See what this thing's like in the dry. A midnight stream, yeah. I mean the midnight race in GT Sport used to be famous for its chaos. Survived well there, so he did. Might have went wrong in the last chicane here for him, but going by the delta, but May not have been his Delta, maybe somebody else's. And then Max shows what you've got. Man, understeer. God, another race just toiling around the bloody last in the wet, man. Fucking no fun. God, Oru's just sketching the Porsche off. Fucking, really, really, really? Do you not think I'm having fucking enough fucking shite fun? I wouldn't do that, Tonic. I just... Right. The hell game. How did he not get paid? He did exactly the same as me at Orange. At last! Round you there. Round them till I hit me. It's kind of annoying. Demo, how you doing, mate? Welcome in. Oh dear. Here's for the likes, folks. I was messing about with the cats yesterday and one of them cut me right on the inside of my finger there. It's really sore now that I'm driving here. Once it starts sliding, or doesn't it? It's just like keeps sliding. My God, car, could like maybe just get some fucking grip back. Take it back, the Porsche isn't OP. it's like certainly more rotation in the way, but it's a fucking bastard under braking. I mean, the amount of sliding I'm doing beyond, I don't think they're getting cold. It's meant to maybe overheating a wee bit, but... May have been dirty actually, maybe dirty tyres. I'll be too disappointed, Demo, that it's not a GT Sport demo. GT Sport 2 demo would have been ideal. Yeah, mute music alley as well, yeah. Rex, how we doing? Welcome into the stream, by the way. That's better pace, we need to be doing that every lap. I can see spray. Just need one more person to give up and we can get a top 10. See you later, Demo. Thanks for coming in, mate. Very close though, like the top 10 are actually all quite, they're not congested, but you know, they're all... Starting to learn how to drive this car in the wet though. I'm getting a hang of it. He says. Yeah, when you're a bit slow in the kata, it is, yeah. Unfortunately, we're just not in the calibre of the drivers in front of us. It's a bit like being a tier 9 sort of dipped into a tier 10 game. You're there to make the numbers up. You the guy behind in Boko. Has anybody watched the new Senna drama on Netflix? I watched the first couple of episodes last night. It's pretty good. Maybe I feel like the car in front celebrating the football scores while I'm struggling. I feel like we've not used the band hammer in a wee while. We've not used the band hammer. Be fair, is Max a Villa fan? Because Villa's my English team actually, so we can accept that. I'm catching someone. I'm catching him. Thing is, I don't even think we're doing bad pace. I think 36s in these kind of conditions is actually not terrible lap times. I don't think they are anyway. I've seen 36s. Just not alien level. Just want Arsenal. Rejoin. Back for ghosting. In the top 10, yeah. And it's clearly a lot faster than the Genesis though, isn't it? Just But we're in a much stronger lobby. And the only names I can see in front of me are pretty much World Tour level. Top split level driver. Max is proper top. Max is as good as anybody in the weight in this game. It's been tough, Flash. People are just too fast in the weight for me. The lobbies are too strong for me, but we're persevering on. I mean, we are literally in this position having not made a mistake. That's harsh, Nate. That's harsh. The last race there was cars in sight for most of it, and we overtook people at the end. Oh, don't bout it on the last lap, Wombo. You know, I don't actually think the pace was that. Once we got into the 36s, I think we were kinda probably lapping in similar pace to a lot of the people in front of us, but we'd lost too much time by then, right? But yeah, that was difficult. I like racing Villa and Wombo stream at Gran Turismo to decide between them. 3-0 to Villa. Wow, nice one. Wombo, these guys in the wet can take out an Arctic cross. Exactly. I mean, look at the guys in front of us anyway, you know, like stuff. Turismo, Numero, Frankie, I'm not sure who Gregunia is, Nicholas, Max, Costas, Slayers, I mean, pretty fast drivers in front of us. Right, let's take a wee swatch at the pace that people were doing, see how much we need to improve by. Yeah, how much we need to improve by. Tough though, tough man. Oof. This is why I don't stream it like between 6 and 9. Too many sweaty people, fast people in. Hope you take your own advice these days, Nay. No, maybe Max, maybe. $34s, $35s. 35. Like, this guy wasn't going much faster than us. Nicholas' lap times are all over the place, man. Yeah, so we need to start dipping into the 35s if we're going. Well, to be honest with you, if we're racing sort of like 60k drivers or like 55k DR drivers, probably quite competitive. So you've done 4, good one, Nate. 4 hours of racing, which say 68 months of work in a couple of days, yeah. But yeah, definitely some studying to do to see where they're getting this time. We're doing low 36s, you know, we're not a million miles away from where we, you know, competing with some of these guys, but crazy. At least we were faster than someone, eh? Because he was in the Ferrari. So. But yes, I shall do some studying of what people are doing in this race and see if I can pick up a few tips. Try and find a second lap in the wet conditions, and half a second would probably be enough. We'll come back and we'll stream it at another date and see if we can be competitive with the fast people. Definitely, Max. It's it's hard to pass. You obviously get a wee bit of dirty air when you're behind someone as well. So getting on the throttle is quite difficult. You did a good last lap there, so you did, Max. Did a good last lap. I mean, the way you go through Eau Rouge is about 10 mile an hour faster than me. Yeah, Dave, I'm just finishing up, so I am. I'm just finishing up. Go and get some food, so I do. Yeah, I'd agree with you, Max. Yeah, I'd agree with you. How fast are you going through Bloodshot? Just going through it. That was nearly the fastest lap, wasn't it? A 34.5. 34.0 Turismo did. They did have the fastest lap. Nobody got into the 33s, did they? For, oh no, you did a 34.0 in lap 16. That's the annoying thing. I don't know if anybody else has ever experienced that. You watch somebody do a lap, right, and you're watching their lap. I mean, I remember I used to kind of watch Lightning's laps and go, he looks like he's just doing exactly the same thing as me. I'm on exactly the same bits of track. I'm braking at the same points. I'm in the same gears, and yet he's going 2.5 seconds faster than me. It's all in the detail, though. See you later, David. Did Bertini do a lap in the 30 feet? I never noticed. What, he did a 34.0. Oh yeah, wow, 33.6 there. He was flying at the end. Thanks, Jay. Appreciate it, mate. That's it. I'm not platooning up with you in World of Tanks anymore. You can go in there, you can get somebody else to follow because you don't know where you're going.
Right, folks, I'm going to end it there. Thank you very much for your company. I apologise that there wasn't really more excitement in the races. I was doing my best. The first race was quite good, to be fair. I think the first race was decent, but yeah, once we get put in with the big boys, we were found wanting for sure. But yeah, we'll be back. I'll do some studying. We'll come back maybe at a more less OP time, and we'll try and get some better racing, some closer racing, some more excitement. But yeah, thank you very much, folks, for everybody that came in, hit the like button, all that good stuff. Thanks to Flash for the donation as well. But yeah, catch you later, folks. Have a good one, and I'll see you for some more Gran Turismo 7 maybe tomorrow. You never know. Right, folks, cheerio, bye now.
Just